Okay, so Paddy Galloway is a channel with over 250,000 subscribers. But here's the interesting thing. In a week or so, he barely touches 10 to 15% views of his total subscriber count. But take a look at the view count few months later and a freaking 61% of his videos go past his subscriber count. Some of them even going into millions. This is not the type of growth you see every day on YouTube. So trust me, there's a lot to learn from how Paddy Galloway actually does this. And in this video, I'll break down that exact strategy. How he plans his topics, what makes his niche so special, why do his videos go viral but in a weird way, and a lot more things you cannot even expect. So let's learn how to get more views on YouTube by Paddy Galloway. Pat Flynn in his famous book Superfans states, learn the language your audience uses, especially how they describe their pains, problems and needs, and put it into action. And that is exactly what Paddy Galloway does when I talk about him using some specific words to his advantage. More views, subscribers, growth, watch time, CTR, audience retention, these all are the words used by the people who want to be YouTubers. And that is exactly what his target audience is. On the surface, this strategy may look foolish or ineffective, but listen to this. On my Hindi channel Elgrow, I make videos trying to help out aspiring YouTubers, and while I should be using words like content improvement, learning and education, this is not the language of the audience. To be honest, this A/B test shows that they are not even interested in things like CTR and watch time. What they want to listen is simple: more views, subscribers and growth. And that's exactly what I try to use, and it works great. So a good product is one thing, but marketing it in the language of your target audience is what you need to focus at. Talking about words, here is another thing by which he exploits the power of words to its fullest. So straight to strategy number, let's say 1.5, using jargons and extreme words. While in this video he could have simply used 37 million views per video as thumbnail text, he preferred to use the man who beat the YouTube algorithm. Why? Because this is not just a phrase, it's an expression. It has emotions attached to it. Anyone who wants to be a YouTuber would want to beat the algorithm, and that's the emotion. It has another use too. Few weeks ago on my Hindi channel Elgrow, I talked about how you should never make 3 consecutive bad performing videos. Maybe it sounds boring, and hence I named it 3 video rule, and boom, curiosity increased. Similarly, he uses a lot of words like smartest, genius, etc. Now, if you think of it, Paddy's channel is in the same genre as video creators, channel makers, think media and others. And this genre was and is still very competitive. So in a genre where people barely get 10,000 views, how does Paddy Galloway manages to cross 100,000 views with almost every video, some even going into millions? And here we will talk about strategy number 2, building upon existing genres. Okay, so if I take the examples of a few YouTube growth related channels on YouTube, you'll find that they rarely cross even the 50,000 views mark. I'm not saying they never cross that mark, but their average views don't. And then there is Paddy Galloway, who does not even have a single video with less than 100,000 views over the past 365 days. Not only that, most of his videos get more views than even his subscriber count, while a few going into millions. So what's the different thing with him compared to others? It's simple. He has built over the conventional niche of YouTube growth channel. Understand it like this. There's a tech YouTuber in India named Tech Burner. But the thing is, there were already thousands of tech channels in India. Yet Tech Burner managed to stand out of that crowd and get past 6 million subscribers. How? By simply adding humor to his content, he made sure it wasn't any other tech channel but something built over a tech channel. In the exact same way, although Paddy Galloway talked about YouTube growth like many other channels, but he used real life examples to build over an existing niche. He used known faces to reach new audiences, and he increased the impact of his videos by marketing them as a masterclass. Kind of a video where you'll get to know the strategies of a certain YouTuber X who is already killing it. And as a result, his average views are much higher when compared to videos in YouTube tips genre. With that said, I'm not saying he's better than these YouTubers or vice versa. Everyone is having their own strategies which are working for them. So understand this. Okay, but Cantriver, I'm still not able to figure out how can he get 2x, 3x and sometimes even 10x views compared to his subscriber count. And the answer is his videos go viral but in a weird way. So before I talk about his weird virality, the previous strategy has one more great use. Apart from his target audience, he's able to target the uninterested audience too. Now what do I mean by that? It's simple. His videos are not simply knowledge but popular YouTubers plus knowledge. Even the people who are not interested in YouTube as a career watch the video for that particular creator. Then there are other factors too, like using money in the titles and even in the videos. Now money is a topic which interests almost everyone regardless of their country, origin, etc. So this does help. Now what really helps Paddy are the video topics he chooses, but how? Okay, so while I was researching for this video, I found out a few interesting screenshots on Paddy's Twitter and Instagram. While normally when you upload a video, the graph is something like this. You get a lot of views initially and then slowly the video dies out. But Paddy's graph on the other hand looks like this. The day he uploads a video, he gets a nice and sweet spike in views. This is because first 48 hours is the time when maximum views are your subscribers watching your video. But here's the interesting part. These initial views aren't even 10 to 20% of his total subscriber count. Like literally, I think his last video was on 10 to 15,000 views initially. Take a look at the views 6 to 7 days later and the video suddenly got picked up by the YouTube algorithm. And this is a consistent trend among his videos. So what is going on with the algorithm? See, I accept. While I was researching for this video, I also found out that Paddy himself has talked about why the videos go viral the way they do. With that said, even I knew why this happens. It goes like this. When Paddy uploads a video, it first reaches his subscribers. It can be through notifications, subscriber feeds, suggestions, or even on the homepage. That's how in the first 48 to 72 hours, he always gets a decent spike of views. After this time, there are two things into play. One, although the video keeps going to the rest of his audience, but the rate of views per hour decreases because obviously, the video has already been watched by most of his audience in the first 48 to 72 hours itself. 2. YouTube also starts to experiment with the video. According to the metadata, that is title, tags, description, and even what's in the video, YouTube tries to suggest the video to what it thinks can be its potential audience. Now here's when things start to go great. If during the test, YouTube finds an audience which responds well to the video, that is, if the video is able to get a great CTR and watch time, the views explode. And that's exactly why Paddy Galloway's video go viral in such a weird manner. But the question still remains, how does he actually do this? The answer to this is a unique library of evergreen videos. 1. Obviously his videos get a good CTR and watch time. 2. His videos aren't really time bound. People can even watch them 4 years down the line and they'll still learn and enjoy a lot. Third and much more important point, his choice of topics. I don't know about his future strategy, but currently he only targets the people who have at least a decent size audience. Think of it like this. If a YouTuber X has an audience of 5,000 people, how can Paddy Galloway get more views than that? So he intentionally targets people getting like 5 million, 10 million or even 50 million views per video. And so his potential views are a lot. But if you think that's all, a big no. Click on the left video and know how Paddy Galloway got more than 100,000 subscribers with only 10 videos. And do comment your feedback, I love it.